Going meatless has gone mainstream. As Kate Wheeler reports, Generation V has arrived. That's V as in vegetarian. Some 15% of the nation's young people are bucking the meat habit. Our four-part news serial has a look at the methods and motivations of Gen V.
Yes, each and every one of them a vegetarian. A far cry from the lentil-loving granola heads of the 60s, it's true. But is it simply hip to be veg, or are the young and the meatless here to stay?
They're like creatures too, like us. They're alive. You don't see people walking around eating other people.
When 8-year-old Joel Dekter announced 2 years ago that he wouldn't be eating meat anymore, his mom Jocelyn didn't panic.
I felt, if he felt strongly enough about it, that I should try to honor that.
But back then, the working mother didn't realize just how tough her role as food provider for a mixed food family was going to become.
I don't like beans.
I lose it, I do, because it's really tough. It's really tough to get everybody satisfied.
I love my mom.
While movies like Babe influence younger children, nutritionist Frances Burkhoff has heard it all when it comes to teens.
Maybe something they saw in school about the slaughtering of animals that disturbed them. Sometimes it's sort of a rebellious act against their parents. They just want to do something different. And sometimes it's something they've read or heard, but it certainly is a growing trend among kids, especially teenage girls.
I don't go preaching it to other people because I wear leather shoes and belts and stuff, so I let people eat what they want to eat and I eat what I want to eat. And I don't want to eat meat.
In fact, vegetarian girls outnumber boys 6 to 1.
You know, guys just want to keep an image up. They just want to they keep this big macho image up that they need to eat the red meat to, to keep big and tough.
We'll take the 2 burgers.
And over at Jet Burgers,
The vegetarians, usually they look kind of sickly or pale, like the people that hang around at health food places.
I know I'm eating food that's going to clog my arteries, but I can live with that.
by taking control of what they eat and perhaps not fully understanding the politics of distribution in third world countries, young people insist they feel empowered to make a difference in the world, often for the first time. 15-year-old Seema Jethalal.
Instead of using the grain to feed animals as a middleman, we could just feed the grain straight to the people and save that much more money and food. And in the end, we could prevent world starvation.
Over at the Beef Information Center, Mark Thibault calls that an urban myth, noting that grazing grass grows where crops won't.
Worldwide, grazing animals double the land production available for producing food. Not all land is created equal.
Family health surveys show that all age groups are backing away from meat, but where adults cut down due to health concerns, animal rights and the environment top the list for teens. And even though vegetarian diets have been linked to lower rates of cancer and heart disease, as ever, teens just aren't concerned with life beyond 30.
What is this? What is
Don't open that one.
Tomorrow, necessary nutrients. A look at how to cope with family life beyond beef. Kate Wheeler, CFTO News.
Tonight on part 2 of Generation V, your vegetarian kids have a beef with meat and you have a problem. Here's Kate Wheeler with her special CFTO News investigation.
Would you like fries with that? Maybe the question teens hear most. A healthy diet they do not make. But for vegetarian youth, school lunches can be a particular challenge.
I buy chips and Twinkies and stuff at the cafeteria.
That was the norm. Hardly any Gen Vs we spoke to planned their lunches as well as Nithal Jethalal. Vegetarian since birth, he's had lots of practice.
Today I went out to get a sub. Yesterday I took some Indian food from home, and the day before I took pasta with fruits and drink.
But what exactly is a vegetarian? Well, 90% of Canadian vegetarians are lacto-ovo. That means they won't eat animal flesh, but will eat dairy, lacto, and eggs, ovo. So it's pretty easy to get all the necessary nutrients. Where it gets tough is with vegans. They've sworn off all things animal, even animal byproducts. That means no honey, no gelatin. Vegans also condemn the wearing of fur and leather. Vegan zealots even refuse to own down-filled duvets or down-filled jackets. But no animal products means no B12, a vitamin essential for formation of red blood cells and for proper functioning of the nervous system. And vegans require an annual blood check, insists Dr. Bikku Jethalal.
The doctor establishes the B12 level once, and then monitors it on an annual basis if the patient isn't taking B12 supplements.
Lean meat can really fit into a low-fat diet.
Mark Thibault at the Beef Information Center worries about teenage girls who go vegetarian just to lose weight.
A sirloin steak has less fat than an equal-sized serving of tofu and twice as much protein.
Nutritionist Francis Burkhoff also has concerns about teen eating disorders, but assures that with a little planning, anything is workable.
Iron is really important in teenage girls, and calcium is really important in teenage girls because of future osteoporosis risk.
Okay, you're not eating meat, so where do you get what you need? For iron, try spinach and broccoli, dried fruit, nuts and seeds, dried peas and beans, iron-enriched cereal and pasta. Remember to add vitamin C, something like orange juice or tomato juice. That will help get the iron into your system. For calcium, dairy products are a natural, but if you're not eating those, try almonds and Brazil nuts, fortified tofu, and dark green leafy vegetables. And finally, protein. Learn to combine grains and legumes, lentil soup with whole wheat crackers, hummus and pita bread, baked beans on whole grain toast, a peanut butter sandwich on whole wheat. Unless your school is peanut-free, these are all great choices for the lunchbox. Further proof of the trend toward vegetarianism can be found in your neighborhood grocery store. When the supermarket starts stocking tofu, veggie burgers, cold cuts, and wieners, there's little doubt that the vegetarian marketplace means profit. And experts assure that soy-based frozen entrees available at the supermarket are great as long as you check the fat content.
Being a vegetarian itself doesn't equate with good health. You have to watch your fat intake. It's a low-fat vegetarian diet that I recommend.
Tomorrow, Food for Thought, a resource guide for busy families. Kate Wheeler, CFTO News.
Keeping the peace between meat eaters and vegetarians. Kate Wheeler's investigation tackles that tonight.
And away we go.
The Urquharts have a two-tiered household.
I probably wouldn't give up double loin lamb chops.
But 6-year-old Mackenzie works on a different theory than Dad.
You don't have to kill animals to get food.
And they have a great resource right in the house. Mum, Nettie Cronish, teaches vegetarian cooking and knows all about families rushing to get dinner on the table. Her tofu cream cheese dip is an all-round family favorite and helps ward off hunger pangs.
I wouldn't know that was tofu.
No, and 8 ounces of tofu, a perfect protein.
Other mixed family recipes include tortillas.
And kids like making them themselves because they like adding their own fillings.
Meat eaters could just add cooked ground beef to the beans, cheese, tomato, salsa combo, and that works for other things too.
Whether it's in a salad or a stir fry, stir fries really lend themselves to these two-tiered families.
Another hands-on favorite is vegetarian sushi rolls.
Oh, I love the wasabi. Yummy!
12-year-old Mara Cates dropped in for some nori rolls. She went vegetarian a couple of years ago when she realized the pigs used at camp to eat the garbage were about to end up as bacon on her plate.
My mom told me I was a hypocrite for eating stuff from stores and not that, so I decided just to not eat any meat.
So what to do if your children opt to join Generation V? Internist Dr. Bikku Jethalal says don't press the panic button.
They should pat the kids on the back, and maybe they should join the kids.
But if you don't have a veggie chef in the house, where do you go? There is an amazing array of vegetarian cookbooks out there, and try going online. There are some terrific resources in cyberspace for vegetarians. One of the biggest and best sites is the Toronto Vegetarian Association. It has hot links to teen sites and chat rooms around the world, and it even has a breakdown of vegetarian-friendly fast food outlets.
Good morning, doctor's office.
But pediatrician Larry Pantzer warns parents that information on the net is unedited.
You can get good recipes and ideas, and if you have something that you pull off the net and you print it up, it can always be taken to your nutritionist or family doctor, to have it interpreted.
We take the animal side in every case.
The net is also home to animal activist groups. Tomorrow, should parents fear vegetarian vigilantes? Kate Wheeler, CFTO News.
Now, are your kids at risk to animal rights vigilantes? The concern is all part of the vegetarian revolution. Kate Wheeler investigates that tonight.
I would never encourage anyone to do anything illegal, like never.
Danielle DiVincenzo is with the animal rights group ARC2, and while she promises she wouldn't influence anyone into illegal activities like freeing research animals, she has been arrested for her beliefs.
Unfortunately, it often means doing something illegal, but I am in support of it.
Well, I think that's silly.
Pierre Burton, straight-talking writer and broadcaster, is a founding member of Partners in Research, a group that supports the biomedical testing profession.
For God's sake, if I got a son who's had open heart surgery twice, he'd be dead if it was for people like PETA.
Misinformation about animal testing abounds. How many of us think we're doing the humane thing by purchasing products billing themselves cruelty-free? Well, the ugly truth is that while the product as a whole may not have been tested on an animal, its raw ingredients likely have been.
They just do it out of habit. That's the way they've always done things, and that's why it's important to educate young people, because young people are the ones, the researchers of the future.
This guy doesn't belong here.
Educate, yes, but animal rights is an emotional issue. In London, Ontario, angry parents almost came to blows with the group PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, for targeting their children uninvited.
This is from Gil the Fish. He says, instead of going fishing this summer, do something that doesn't hurt the animals. Okay, you have a good day.
Hi, I'm Alicia Silverstone with PETA. When it comes to animals, there's no need to be a classroom cut-up.
Critics say PETA's use of celebrities like Alicia Silverstone exploits teenagers' growing social awareness and concern for the helpless, a concern usually not tempered with knowledge of the part animals play in improving human health. Virtually all the great breakthroughs this century were based on animal research, including anesthesia, antibiotics, even bone marrow transplants. Animals have benefited too, more so than humans. Before the distemper vaccine, half of all dogs died, as did cats that contracted feline leukemia. And while computers can provide an alternative, biomedical researcher Bessie Borwin says for human welfare, animal testing is essential.
Animals form a small but indispensable part of the ways in which research is done, because we cannot mimic the cascades of events that happen in a living body.
Danielle is glad that ARC2 is thought of as a radical vigilante group. She believes all species are created equal. A rat is a dog is a boy.
Well, I'll protect the rat as much as the seal pup. Like I don't judge people based on their looks. I don't judge animals based on their looks.
The bottom line here is critical thinking. The decision to support or condemn the use of animals for food, entertainment, clothing, or research rests solely with you. So whether for reasons of health or ethics, if you opt to join Generation V, get the information you need to make sure it's a decision you can live with. Kate Wheeler, CFTO News.